Okay. Here is the Earth.
Round. Forget the rest.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Milwaukee Beer Reviews Hop Takes. As always, I'm Josh.
And I'm Ross.
And tonight we are heading back to Elmhurst, Wisconsin to try a little special treat that was just
Amherst.
Amherst. Why did I say Elmhurst? I don't know. I was like just jiving there, and that was Elmhurst. No, Amherst. We are heading back to Amherst, Wisconsin tonight, and we are going to be trying a little treat that just recently released from our friends at Central Waters Brewing Company. Mr. Ross, do you want to introduce the beer we're trying tonight?
Yeah, so tonight we are drinking the Vanilla Rye Stout from Central Waters, as Josh had mentioned. So this just came out within the last few weeks from the date we're posting this video. So as it states right on here, this is a vanilla rye barrel. This was rye barrel aged imperial stout with vanilla, and you said this was aging for about a year, right?
A year. Yeah, they put them in rye
Yeah.
barrels for a year.
And I thought I looked up the ABV on this, and now I'm not seeing. I think it comes in right around like 13-14%. I think. Hold on, doing a little quick research.
Researching live during the video. That's how we roll here.
13.1%. This one
about
comes in there.
It's about on par with a lot of their other barrel-aged
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. And Josh and I were kind of talking beforehand. We were like, this is the first time we've seen this iteration from here. Obviously, they've done their vanilla cherry stout. They've done different things with vanilla. They've done different things with rye. I've seen a chocolate rye porter. I've seen a rye stout and everything. This is the first combination of this I've seen. So I'm pretty excited about this because I like what they do with vanilla. I like what they do with rye. And I really like what they do with barrel aging. So.
Yeah, and we both love us some vanilla in these barrel-aged stouts. So without further ado, let's crack this thing open and get it poured. Now, I don't know if you brought a special glass for hop takes tonight, but I brought my Three Sheeps Barrel Society 2022 special glass.
So fancy. I bought a new glass I just got from Untappd Art.
Oh, nice.
So,
Beautiful.
little trip up there. Yeah.
Nice.
So.
Get this thing poured. Expecting it to be a dark stout.
A little thin as you see in the pour, but like when it gets in the glass, it's real dark.
It's definitely browner than I was expecting right out of the bottle, but it darkens up, as you said, in the glass. It looks pretty dark on camera there.
A little bit of carbonation. I was careful pouring it, but you got a little bit more than me.
Yeah, nice copper, light cream to copper head on that. Nothing crazy. To the nose.
I'm getting a vanilla on there, and I think with the rye always comes off. I think you and I have said just a little sweeter and a little more strong than like a bourbon. And I think the rye for me is really exaggerating the vanilla smell on this.
The first thing I get is I definitely get the spirit. To your point, it's that like sweeter bourbon kind of that. Yeah, just sweeter bourbon note, and then the vanilla sneaks in behind it. That's when I'm getting the vanilla. I've got to take a pretty deep breath though in to get a lot of the vanilla notes on this.
Yeah.
So you're getting
you're getting that classic like Central Waters like tar barrel scent to this one. So,
well, shall we give it a shot?
Cheers, buddy.
That's tasty.
That's really good. Very smooth, all the way through, in my opinion. What I'm really liking is I think the last hop takes we did for Central Waters was the cherry vanilla, and came off a little too carbonated for both of our liking. This one isn't the case. It's got that real smooth barrel aged stout kind of texture to it all the way through. Um, a good vanilla sweetness all the way through, but not over the top. I'm getting and are you getting like any like fudge notes? Because I'm getting a little bit like a fudginess. I'm not sure if that's from the barrel or if maybe I'm just confusing with the vanilla, but
Um, definitely I mean, I think that's just a natural fudgy character that you get out of their base Imperial Stout. I think that's what we're getting out of this. Mouthfeel on this is typical Imperial Stout. It's about medium body, maybe feels slightly heavier than that. I think just with the carbonation and some of the fudgy vanilla characters coming through, but definitely those like earthy, sweeter, almost caramely ish rye notes from the rye bourbon, or from the rye barrels. Um, the actual tasting notes on this, like, it's extremely smooth. You get kind of the fudgy vanilla note, like right on the front end of the beer, and then the rye barrel really kicks in after that, and I almost get like a spirit bite. There's a bit of a spirit bite on it. It's super smooth, but the spirit definitely shines about midway through the palate. And what's left on the tongue is kind of a nice, smooth, calm vanilla note. It's not crazy. It's not like a good comparison would be like, it's nothing like Third Space's vanilla that you get sometimes out of their stouts. This is definitely a little bit of a more subdued vanilla character, but a really smooth, calming vanilla note out the back. And I'm still tasting the rye characters. Like that's what sticks around on the palate. But overall, I have to say this is one of the better Central Waters beers that I've had recently.
I would agree. Absolutely agree. And we talk a lot about the vanilla. We talk about some of those fudgy notes and everything. I think the only one you can think of, we're getting off the impression like, oh yeah, this is a dessert beer. This is absolutely not a dessert beer. This is a spirit heavy with a good vanilla fudginess to it. It's a great kind of like nightcap beer, I would
Yeah.
say. Something to sip on to kind of end your day. I mean, it's as you said, I do find this one to be a bit heavier. I think because you're getting that bite right at the end, it gives off the impression of a heavier beer. I absolutely agree with everything you said, and to the point you made last from Central Waters. Not that they've been doing anything bad. I just think we've been a little spoiled, and we've been. This is something This has been one of the better things they've released in a long time, and
Yeah.
I really like what they do with vanilla. So,
And
um,
and this is out right now. So
mhm.
definitely go find it. Check out Total Wine or Discount Liquor or any of your favorite local liquor stores, Otto's, etc. They should have some.
Just make sure you read the label very carefully because you don't want to go home with the wrong beer because they have the exact same color, like some idiot.
Yeah, you got yourself some Dark and Stormy too.
And stormy.
I might have to go out and get a little bit more of this just to throw in the cellar because this is
Yeah,
solid. This is really,
I would
really
agree.
good. So what are you putting it in Untappd?
I got this at a real comfortable 4.25. I really,
Yeah.
really like this. I'm the more and more rye barrel beers I have, the more and more I really like them. And then you top vanilla on top of it. I think they nailed this one, and I'm very comfortable with 4.25. So
Yeah, I think I'm going 4.25 as well. I was considering it's somewhere between 4.25 and a 4.5 for me. I just think this is such a smooth drinking, solid beer. In fact, I think if you don't even like rye, if you're a bourbon fan but you're not a big rye fan, I still think this could float your boat. I think this is still a beer that a lot of people would like to drink that like spirit aged imperial stouts. If you're a vanilla fan, you'll like this. There's a lot to like in this, even if you're not a
I
rye
agree.
fan. And I don't think the rye character is super rye heavy. So I think that You get it if you like rye. This is a perfect beer for you, but it's not crazy on the rye barrel side. It's just really solid. So 4.25 from me as well.
Yeah. Good stuff.
All right. Well, what a way to kick off. It's almost summer. It's like 98 degrees today in June in Wisconsin, and we're all riding the heat wave. So what better way to kick that off than a rye barrel aged imperial stout at 14% almost.
It's
so
very, very Milwaukee beer review style right there, as some others would say.
100%. So good stuff. Check us out on the rest of our social media channels. We are on Instagram. We are on Untappd. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are also here on YouTube. So like, comment, and subscribe. We'd love to hear from you. If you've tried this, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Outside of that, we'll see all of you in a future episode. And thanks for watching.
Thanks, everyone.